It is a notable step, but I think, as usual, when you've got people yelling deep state, you need to stick with the facts in terms of what has happened here. This centers around 15 boxes of White House records that Donald Trump took away after he left the presidency and put in his resort down in Florida. Now, it is illegal. I mean, it is illegal for a president to remove records from the White House. Those are supposed to be cataloged by the National Archives. So if this was the case, Trump technically broke the law. What compounds this are a couple of things. The first is that when there were negotiations with Trump's lawyers to return the boxes of records, it was found that Trump had removed documents which were top secret. They were highly classified. And again, that is illegal for obvious reasons. And the second thing that compounds this is that the way that this came to light is that the National Archives was providing documents to the House committee, which is investigating the attack on the Capitol on January 6, 2021, a quite serious event. And some of those documents that may have been taken away and thus effectively hidden from investigation may be connected with the Capitol attack and the discussions around it.
Very interesting. Thanks for explaining that, Scott. Really appreciate that. However bad this looks, and we know there are supporters gathering outside his Mar-a-Lago home at the moment for voicing their concerns and protesting about all of this. And whether Trump runs in the next presidential elections or not, surely he will use this as a big battering ram for himself to put himself forward.
Oh, of course he will. I mean, Donald Trump has already put the statement out, which says this is all a plot by radical Democrats to keep him from becoming president, yada, yada, yada. Look, Trump's going to say that. Again, this isn't a Democrat-Republican issue, a left-right issue. It isn't an issue about a particular individual. The first issue here is accountability. And that is anybody who from a workplace, who from a government, who takes away classified information are subject to disciplinary action. If you took away confidential information from GBNews, you would be subject to disciplinary action. If I took away information from my university, especially highly sensitive information, I would also face consequences. But the second here is, look, we can talk about Trump running in 2024. He will. But this isn't radical Democrats that really stand in the way of Donald Trump. The Republican Party right now is split. There are Trumpists who will go with him through hell or high water. But there are a lot of Republicans who think that Donald Trump is now too toxic for the party. They'll be looking for other candidates, like Ron DeSantis of Florida, for example. And I think the more that Trump is in the headlines for possibly illegal activity, the more that those Republicans will think, look, we can adopt some of Trump's rhetoric without necessarily having to use Donald Trump.